Good luck, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Start out with Akers, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing is Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He'll get it inside the 20, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Lee Wagner. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Up the middle, it's Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On set. Get this out wide here to Elliott. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it to Hilton, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now Prescott. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Elliott. 2 straight shots on the ground, now on 3rd. Do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action, Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it. We just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To the air again, Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this 1st half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we meant to dial things back a little bit. Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those 2 in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good enough for the 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Stafford.
That's a pick. That's a freaking pick.
Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also
contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Stafford's
Fucking pick the ball. Come on.
And they'll get him down on the other
Brown,
side.
all you gotta do is jump the pass.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Going up top for Cup. And
That's a pick.
incomplete.
That is a freaking pick.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They snap it to Stafford.
Freaking pick too.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On the give, this is Akers. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
On fourth down, Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Man, don't quit. It's 7 seconds. It's ridiculous.